Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I don't know what's going on because I've kind of, the balls that kind of click together. Well, when I put my bracelet on this morning, that's what I had, and I found myself doing this. And then I kind of put my slipper socks on. Can I show you my slipper socks? How do I show you my slipper socks? Well, I could just take one off, couldn't I? Oh no, but they're cozy. Okay. My slipper socks. And I started to think about, I don't know, what is this momentum? I don't even know the name of it. And then just as I sat down, all I can hear is this. Oh, I've got to get my slipper sock back on now. And it's like I've looked up and the devil is activated by the sun. And I'm going to go and get the devil. Come here. So we then have the devil that's doing that. And so what I've actually just put into Google is clicking balls, and it came up with this. And then I've just kind of turned on, so we'll do this together. Okay. It's Newton's Cradle. So let's have a read. This is what I'm talking about. That. You with me? So I found myself doing this, and I'm like, why am I doing this? And why have I got balls everywhere? And then why have we got this? Let's read what Newton's Cradle is. That's fascinating. Look, it actually just moves on the look. Okay, what's going down? Let's have a look. Be nice with the spellings and the words, pronunciations, please. Thank you. The cradle in motion. Newton's cradle is a device that demonstrates conservation of momentum and energy using a series of swinging spheres. When one sphere at the end is lifted and released, it strikes the stationary spheres, transmitting a force through the stationary spheres that pushes the last sphere upward. I hate that word, sphere. Is that how, well, if it's not pronounced like that, just, we'll get over it. The last sphere swings back and strikes the still nearly stationary spheres, repeating the effect in the opposite direction. The device is named after 17th century English scientist Sir Isaac Newton. It's also known as Newton's balls or executive ball clicker. I put clicking balls. I was going to come up with some kind of medical advice. No, it didn't. It took me to what I wanted to go to. Okay, a 5-ball Newton's cradle. We need to find out a bit more. A typical Newton's cradle consists of a series of identically sized metal balls suspended in a metal frame so that they are just touching each other at rest. Each ball is attached to the frame by 2 wires of equal length angled away from each other. This restricts the pendulum's movement to the same plane. That's what I put in first, was pendulum, but it didn't come up. I think it came up with a group or a band or a TV. I don't know. It didn't come up with this. What does this mean? Each ball is attached to the frame by 2 wires of equal length, angled away from each other. This restricts the pendulum's movements to the same plane. So is this a restriction? Is it a block? I don't want to look too much into it. I love watching that. I've got to get my hands on one of these. I was actually thinking of the clackers. You know, when you clack them and you get the 2 balls to like that. Let's put this on aeroplane mode. Devil, up there please. Now, I had a look for my crystals. I was saying that I only have 2 crystals in the house. I've never really paid attention to them until we were advised to have a look for the rose quartz crystal, and I believe that was to help with healing of the heart. And I discovered that I have a rose quartz crystal. Okay, so this has been kind of with me. So I had a look yesterday at the other one, where I'd left it, where I kind of just picked up this one. And I done some research, and it is an amethyst. Now, how about that? And this one is for All Is Well, wasn't it? The card All Is Well, I believe so. Excuse me. How cool. I mean, I just think that's bloody amazing. The two crystals that I've kind of tried to pay attention to, and I have them already in the home. Okay. We're drinking from a poisoned apple today. What's that all about? And my nose has started to run. Okay, fantastic. What's this Newton's Cradle about? Oh, come on, I need some tissue. I'm going to get tissue. I just have to go to the bathroom. Okay, right. Not sure what that's about with the nose. I had that yesterday, feeling as if somebody was quite upset. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite tarot. I'm not sure what we're going to be looking at, but these are the best to go to, really, when you just want to have a nice clear reading. Right, okay. The Emperor's on the bottom. I just saw spiritual union. Right, okay. Let's see if I've got enough space. I feel like I want to pull 3 rows of 5 and then just have a look at the story then. Okay, I can look. 2 of Wands. Gonna have to wait for the pictures. 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. 4 of Swords. King of Swords. Let's get one more for him. Might need to move the microphone in a minute. And the Tower. Right, I'm just going to move the microphone, guys. Sorry. King of Cups on the bottom. So we're looking at this Emperor. I think we need to look into this. Well, I will. I'll have a look and I'll keep you updated if I put anything together. Seems to be how we go. 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Ace of Wands, the 10 of Cups, okay, I think we're touching on this masculine's energy, this divine masculine's energy. That's what I feel about coming towards his wish. Well, I don't know what to say, his girl. Well, that's 16. Oh, because 15's the devil. Okay. Right, okay, I really need to just have a look into this. That's, excuse me, I wanted 15 cards. It's given me 16, and I still can look at the bottom of the deck if I want to, but I think we're being told that this is really the underlying energy. So this is about somebody charging in now. They're wanting to communicate, talk. It's off the swords, which means it's very chatty. Their ideas. We're not talking. I'm not feeling the emotion. There is the emotion here, but it's more talking future. And it's like this person wants to get going quickly. Let me show you the reading. We start with the Two of Wands, which is somebody who has their own rod secure here. They have the world in their hands and they have a rod to offer. So the Two of Wands is about planning and preparation. I am going to say the partial success. I'm hoping that phrase sods off soon and I pick up another meaning from it. But at the moment, it's still the same. Here one person stands secure and they're wanting to offer. So they're actually wanting to work with another, be with another. And then we have the Three of Wands, which is now we have 3 wands here. Now this can mean leaving a partnership behind, and then because there's 3 wands, there's one kind of left here. So that's kind of walking away, and then we kind of come back to this. So I'm not sure, because this is waiting for your ships to come in. But it's that 3rd wand there. So I'm reading this card quite differently today. It's that 3rd wand. It's like there's no attention to that wand. Yours is still quite near you. And then you're looking out onto the horizon. Then we come to the Four of Swords, which is meditating, thinking, praying, resting, healing, and contemplation. This is where you go within, into your own mind, to make your decisions, to think logically. First time I picked up on this, and I feel that it could be affecting this part of your body. Head, heart, stomach. I was actually going to say, if you're suffering from an upset stomach at the moment, it's more than likely it's an energy shift. It's amazing when you pick up people saying, you know, they've got this and that, and then you kind of hear that they haven't been together and it's not everybody in the house. So if you've got an upset belly, it could just be a shift in the energy. But we have this could be a bit like the Newton's Cradle, isn't it, in the middle? I don't know, why are we picking up on that? But with them swords, they're covering kind of the top part of the body. Then we have the King of Swords, who is the king that does think. I was going to say who does feel logically. Who feels logically? Okay, well, that's what came out. Feels logically. Something to do with a growling of the belly. Hungry. Heart, head. Guarded. Anyway, we've got the King of Swords. He very analytical, blunt. The word strict. First of all, I want to say stern, but that's the Emperor. Strict, the King of Swords. Well, something needs to be addressed because we have the Tower here. We've got 2 people coming out of this tower. So the foundations have been rocked. They have been rocked by the universe. The universe steps in when it needs to. It's like if you're not making changes that need to be made and you're meant to be on another path, the universe will do whatever it takes to get you onto the right path. When we go to the next row, So there's your first major arcana. Which means no control over this. Okay, let's go to the next one. 5 of Pentacles. You're feeling left out in the cold now. You could be losing a lot of finances. I just messed my hand on this. Just fuck. So we're going with the flow today, all right. What am I doing? Am I sturdying someone? Five of Pentacles. Well, they maybe look like they could do with it. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe being a crutch. Okay, it could be a crutch. Because then we move on to the Divine Feminine's energy. Independent, secure, stable. Just with a little bird on her arm here, enjoying life. Enjoying the abundance. Enjoying the snail. I took a photograph of a snail the other day out there. Just no rush. No rush. It had been raining and then the sun came out and then there was just one snail. It is a bit slow mode. I'm actually going to show you because it is a bit slow mode. I've just taken a picture of Jasper. He's been like it for days. He's zonked. He seems so tired. And I do use like the animals and nature to kind of signs. They're signs and synchronicities. And anyway, okay, stop talking and let's have a look at some photos. But this was Jasper. You can see him. Oh, that might be a bit of a better shot. Absolutely zonked out, which is good because at least he's not irritated or scratching or, you know, that's good stuff. But let me see if I can. And this is the other day. My cats were ever so close, like really, really close. Oh, anyway, I don't know how to show them like that. So my cats were really, they're a boy and a girl. They're brother and sister. Well, they're from the same litter. I want to show you the snail because when did I take a picture of the snail? Oh, here's a little snail. Beautiful. Plodding along, singing his song. Okay, that's enough of photo time. So it's more this relaxed. Still got to get something off the chest. So it's this very relaxed. So kind of, I picked up on the crutch, so being a support network. It's like he's walking towards, but he's looking up at kind of like the Pentacles, which we're going to kind of say is, you know, a church, or let's just say a place of spirituality. It's a place of safety in there. And he's looking up. Whoever he's with is not really paying attention to anything, but this is about being left out in the cold. But there's hope there, isn't there? But they're walking towards, I said they are walking towards the 9 of Pentacles, which is the Divine Feminine's energy. Stable, secure. It's like rosy. Then we have another major arcana, which is the Strength, which is the Divine Feminine's energy supporting the masculine's energy. This is the blending of the masculine and feminine and the strength that they have for each other. It's about compassion, integrity, understanding. So there's a real pureness here to the feminine's energy. She's in white, and she's got the infinity symbol above her. Still reminds me of the Olympus. So going back to that ancient Greece time. That would be nice, because if we go back to yesterday's reading and the splitting of the soul, and let's just say if this was a lady who was in ancient Greece at this time, it's very likely she was still near her counterpart. We spoke about how the women chose to actually be at home and to nurture just the home and the husband and the children. And it's a very feminine energy, even though they are strong enough to go on and do other things. And that's the kind of energy of of supporting the masculine. So that's in the middle there. And then we have passions ignited. Now this is an offer from the universe. So the universe is offering you this opportunity of passion and adventure, which is really the opposite to that. What comes next is interesting. It's the 10 of Cups, which is your wishes fulfilled. That's a happy home, happy children, happy, committed relationship, emotional relationship. That's security. That's no fear. Abundance of love. Next row, we've got another major arcana, the Hangman. The Hangman, this can be the universe actually pulling you out, okay, so that you can receive more information. I'm getting blocked up. So that you can receive more information, so that you can become enlightened enough to come down. Now you are keeping yourself there, and it's a pause. And it would make sense because you've got the 4 of Swords here. Just got a pussycat coming in. Or out, I'm not sure which way. Out in. Hello, Tia. Why are you sneezing? Oh, she's feeling snuffly as well, see? She just walked past me, go. Right, so, okay, it's all good. So we've got the Hangman, and this could be about composure, then. Composing yourself before you can get down and make any movement. But the next card is you do make the movement. It's passionate. He's on his horse. He may be looking a bit concerned, deflated. But if you've had this energy and then you're moving, like I kind of picked up was the crutch, so kind of looking for support now. The first card I picked up on you wanting to share. That 2 of Wands there, that's an 11. Knight of Wands. The horse is charging. So it's like the horse feels that you're worthy, even if you're not really looking like... If you're going towards the 10 of Cups, it ends in unconditional love. So this is about charging towards your security, because you've not only just got the 10 of Cups, you've also got 10 of Pentacles. Your security, financial security as well. Now, the next card is the 2 of Pentacles, which means for you to be able to obtain this, because we've got the Hangman, and I said it's about composing yourself. I picked up yesterday, I felt someone was maybe crying, very upset. You need to let this out. It's okay to do that. Every tear that you cry is so valuable. It so helps you heal. You're better to have an hour sobbing session on the bed. Afterwards you'll feel so much more clearer. But we block ourselves, especially masculines, about showing this emotion. And especially about showing this emotion to the opposite sex. Let alone masculine showing it to a masculine. Masculines are kind of a bit... I don't know. It's hard. You don't show your emotions to a masculine. It's really hard for you to show emotions to a feminine. Us feminines are very good at showing our emotions. So that's where the next card comes in, because this is your legacy, your prosperity coming in here. It's a very stable, secure life. But what you need to do is to be able to balance out your feminine and masculine energy. It's about expressing your emotions without, I suppose, it's about keeping balanced. You've got to find the balance regarding, well, the communication. That's what I said, the Knight of Swords. It was a chatty energy. Which maybe means that you're not wanting to discuss matters of the heart and just actually wanting support and maybe some balance. With the infinity symbol here, you're going to find it within the feminine. It's above her head. And it's like, because of the next card is unconditional love, so this is the universe offering you unconditional love now. It's absolutely oozing out, and it looks like you could do with a top up. And it feels like you're going to get that from this feminine energy. But then we have to deal with pride. But it looks here like this knight here is at a stage where I don't think he cares anymore. Okay, let's read him. I'd really like this story off of the board soon. We need to kind of move on to something else. So let's work through this energy. What's the bottom? Broken-hearted. Moving on from the past. It is in the past, but it's only you that can take them 3 swords out. I would really like to read a meaning to this, but I can't even get my words out. I want to read the 3 of Swords, so I'm going to go to the Witch's Tarot. The Rider-Waite has a little booklet, and it's only just like a few words. It's not any description. The 3 of Swords is about moving on from the past, healing from it. I said about this crying. It's affecting your head, your heart, and for some reason it's having an effect on your belly. My belly was bloated last night because I've been trying to eat like good solid stuff. I actually just thought to myself, oh my, you're getting chunky now. It's like, I was like, my belly's a bit, if people are sending me like some weight, like, hang on a bit, but this is what I'm picking up on. So it could be a bloating. Now, yesterday I spoke about, was it yesterday, day before, when I spoke about the health, I went on to speak about IBS, but I didn't finish what I was going to say. So I'm going to finish it now. If you're suffering from belly issues, sign up for the Hay House Health Summit. You can find it on the Facebook page that is over at the channel of 666. Okay, there's a link there. Or just type in Hay House 2019 World Summit. You'll find it. Sign up, because this is kind of where I learned this info from. Now, if you suffer from any type of problems to do with your digestion or IBS, okay, belly problems, it might be worthwhile juicing celery juice. And I believe it's 12 ounces of celery juice that you need to drink every day for 2 weeks. See what happens. I believe it's 12 ounces. Kind of took me back to a baby's bottle. So, okay, yeah. But celery juice is the kind of... It was really weird because I was actually talking to someone about the celery juice, and I said, if you suffer from belly problems, what's the harm in trying 12 ounces of celery juice, even if you don't like it? Hold your nose. Neck it down. But apparently you do it for 2 weeks, and then after that, just keep it on top of it, maybe once a week, once a fortnight. Not too sure about that. Do your own research, but are you with me? But what happened is, the next day, I actually had an email pop up, and I sent her a picture of it. That's probably the easiest way for me to find her. Actually, we're back on pictures today. Okay. I do take a lot of pictures regarding number synchronizations. This is, and this is what came through. Hay House, why celery juice is healing millions. So that was an email that I'd received from, and I don't really even click on these, okay, to go in further, but I just see what the banner brings up. And this is no passing fad. Celery juice is a healing tool that's here to stay. It says, if you're unable to see the message below, click here to view. This is no passing fad. Oh, it's just, celery juice is a healing tool. So why am I talking about celery juice? Belly problems. Okay, so 12 ounces, juicer. You'll be able to pick one up quite cheaply, a juicer. Get that into you. And yeah, isn't it worth a go? Right, okay, I don't suffer, so, but will drink celery juice, and not a lot. It's hard to stomach, but isn't the best medicine. Let's have a look at this. Sorry, just thinking in my head about how medicines can be really nasty, can't they? In life. Three of Swords. Let's read this because I'm not sure where we're going with this. I need to find the swords first. Oh, okay, we're on the swords. Right, let me read this. The meaning. I'm just going to read the meaning. Otherwise, it's going to describe a card we haven't got. When the Three of Swords is dealt in a reading, it causes a visceral action. This is a brutally tough card. There is no polite or soft way to put it. When the Three of Swords turns up in a reading, it is like a sucker punch to the stomach. Okay. Well, it hurts. This card, more than any other, illustrates the pain and loss that the querent is experiencing at this time. What you need to understand is that you will have to take the pain into your heart, accept it, shed your tears, and then move beyond it. Okay. Once you have got my hair stuck to my lips, guys. Stop coughing and... Well, no, don't. You're just going to have to excuse me while I experience it, okay? Which is okay, it's cool. I've got my crystals here. There's so much protection around. I know that. There's a lot of low aircraft. It's really weird. It's like they're protecting my energy. And then flies. There's a fly. And he gets very cosy with me. I mean, yeah, so my pet fly's back. But this time he wants to kind of sleep in the bedroom with me. I'm not too sure about that, but... Okay. Actually, I haven't seen him. Maybe he's gone. I want to say he can't stay in the bedroom. Why am I talking about a fly staying in the bedroom? We've got the Four of Swords here, hermiting. Okay, I spoke about laying on beds crying. Yeah. The unconditional love here is overflowing with emotion. That's how you're going to find your balance. Right, let's carry on reading this. What you need to understand is that you will have to take the pain into your heart, accept it, shed your tears, and I can't move beyond it. But every time I try and say that, I get like this lump in my throat. So, poison apple as a remedy. Always is. And then I wanted to say it's true love's kiss, but okay, I'll leave you be because your heart's like proper hurting here. So what you need to understand, let's try it again. How many times am I going to read this? What you need to understand is that you will have to take the pain into your heart, accept it, shed your tears, and then move beyond it. Once you have accepted the pain and experienced the grief, then and only then can you move forward. This card may also stand for a delay to a project and plans, or the painful karmic repercussions that are experienced when a manipulative spell backfires on the caster. Dose of your own medicine? No, that's not good. Okay, but it's karma. It's karma. I've picked up on medicine's nasty, haven't I? And also about leaving somebody behind. A financial loss, being left out in the cold. And I picked up on two people walking away. One wasn't really concerned about the other one. One's looking for hope. The other one's just... So this could be a breakup that's been very traumatic. Okay. And the person may have received a dose of their own medicine. We all do in the end. That's what teaches us. The reason why it's so important to watch our behaviour and how we treat people. It's just all a lesson. Doesn't taste very nice. Keywords: delay, personal betrayal, loss, a time of drama and tears, sadness, conflict, spell that has backfired. Okay. Right. Okay, guys. Well, let's leave it out. There's no point clearing it away. Our crystals here. What should we pull? Got to look at your well-being. Let's pull a well-being card then. Oh, I want to get an enchanted map as well. I notice how the weather changes during my reads. It's coming over a bit stormy, I think. The front of the house here is very sunny, and over there in the window it's coming over a bit dark. It's okay. It's just an illusion. Try and understand, try and see the lesson in it. It's a masculine energy here. I feel that's just very emotional and not feeling very masculine. Looks like you could do with a dose of self-worth. The secret of creating anything desired. Get happy. As you practice happy thoughts, you practice your connection with source and well-being. From your place of being happy, you have access to all that you desire. So it's kind of no matter what, just try and raise your vibration. Even it's not being expected to be raised from here to here. You kind of go up, okay? And there is kind of a scale to it. If I can find a video, I'll try and attach it. But Abraham Hicks describes it fantastically. And it also talks about when we're in a state of depression, the next stage up is really to get angry. Okay? And people don't like that around you when you get angry. And they'd rather you were probably back in your depressed state. Okay? And that's what the kind of cycle is. We kind of go back to the depressed state until again the same situation comes up. You get angry, you express yourself, everybody reacts, then it's all kind of forgotten about. We go back until the next time you go to depression, get angry. And you have to kind of get out of that just a notch up. And one of my pet hates, I was speaking to, and I'm sending so much love because her mum did make her transition last night. But I was speaking to her regarding, she said, as long as I feel okay, okay is all right, but there's nothing wrong with saying that okay is good, but can you reach for just maybe just a bit more of a... It's tough, especially when you're in challenging situations. But for me, I'm not going to say that there's no excuses. It takes a lot to stay in that vibe when things around you don't seem like it. And especially if you're on your own without anybody supporting you. So it's try and change maybe from okay, when you hear someone, how are you? I'm okay. That doesn't sound, you know, great. So it could be, how are you? I'm great. I'll try and find a video. It'll explain it better because I don't want to go on to it now. This is about finding your happy. It's like get your happy on in the morning. When you brush your teeth, look in the mirror. I was going to speak about that as well, about mirror work, about locking yourself in the bathroom. I hear my daughters go in there. They're in there for an extremely long time. And sometimes it could be like at midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. And I said to my daughter, oh, this was ages ago, last year, I just said to her, I said, Sweet Pea, could you maybe do like your mirror work a bit earlier? And she's like, what are you talking about? I said, well, I know that you're in there just staring into the mirror. I said, there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's fantastic. I said, but can you maybe just try and do it a bit earlier in the evening, just in case, you know, I want a toilet before I go to bed. So, I think we all lock ourselves in the bathroom and look in the mirror. Get your happy on. Oh, I was talking about cleaning your teeth. It was outside. Someone outside was clearing their throat. It's come over really a bit stormy. So in the morning, have a little ritual. Get up, be grateful for this day. And when you do your teeth and mirror work, remember to tell yourself how much you love yourself and get happy. You can kind of all into like a little 5-minute process, isn't it? Don't know why I'm saying that. Let's get another one. Because we all do it. And what's kind of, if you ever think about this, because, I don't know, if you like stop and look at your reflection, or you stop to adjust your hair, if you catch yourself, or if you're with people, like if you do that, I remember days people would kind of think that you were vain. Like you really, really loved yourself, and it's like, well, yeah, I do. Who else, you know, can really do that job? So we've been kind of like made to feel that it's wrong to look at our reflection. It's where we have a good talk to ourselves, isn't it? Mirror work. I've been picking up on mirror work. Anyway, my happiness is my greatest gift to others. Selfishly seek joy, because your joy is the greatest gift you can give to anyone. Unless you are in your joy, you have nothing to give away. Yeah, let people who think that, you know, it's wrong be wrong. They obviously do not love themselves. They don't see it, do they? They don't recognise the importance of self-love, self-worth. One here's looking for hope, the other one's not bothered. What did I say I was going to pull? An enchanted map. My happiness is my greatest gift to others. It's contagious. Smile and the world smiles with you. Okay, the enchanted map. I was actually going to sing because I can see it kind of clearing. Yeah, I don't think it's coming over. I ruined my own kind of like style now. And I was just singing, the sun has got his hat on, hip, 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 hooray. See? Get your happy on. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out to play. Right, let's have a look what's come out with the enchanted map. Mountain. Card number 6. Right, so we know the number 6 is about love and harmony. So let's see if you're making this more difficult than it needs to be. You have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. This is the time to adapt. Spoke about the balance in here. It's about adapting to your emotions, and it is about allowing them to flow freely. You will be free. You will be clearer once you learn how to allow these emotions to flow, and then you will gain your balance. But it's definitely this feminine energy here that's going to really be able to help you and give you the strength. So, sometimes, let's speak, please. Okay, cool. Sometimes you'll come across what appears to be an insurmountable obstacle, like a huge mountain that separates you from your success. You might think that climbing it, or chiseling away at it is the answer. But why take such a treacherous, tedious approach? Be like the rivers that flow around mountains naturally. You'll move past this obstacle relatively quickly if you choose the easy way round. This is a time to adapt to your circumstances. If you do decide to climb, remember to take one step at a time, opting for the next right action. So it's saying that I believe it's this surrender of the emotions, because if you keep holding them back, it leads to, well, suppression leads to depression, okay? But if you allow them to flow, because you'll always get over your obstacles, but you may choose to climb the mountain, chisel away. And it's saying you don't really need to. Once you learn to adopt this approach of allowing emotions to flow, you get to where you're wanting to go a lot quicker. And the healing of the heart here needs to take place. Okay, so let's get the journey of love. And then I'm going to get some guidance from your angels. Why have I put the book over there? That's okay. Take that one. It's 11:11. The mother prays. It's not planned to come on at these times, guys. So let's have a look at the mother prays. You are being watched over. Many beings are aware of your existence. They know that your heart and your soul are pure, even when you may doubt it at times, because after all, you are a divine being masquerading as a decidedly fascinating mixture of light and darkness. I look like I'm shining. Okay. Sometimes you may not feel so pure. That's okay. The divine, the mother, it says, not divine. The mother prays for you, not because you are about to do something ridiculous and you might come to harm. Why am I finding it hard to read this message? I'm not going to hold the card up, there's not much. It's purple, which is really good because it brings us to actually these colours of these crystals. I don't know why this message isn't flowing. I'm not going to question it, I'm just going to give it a rest for a minute. So there's the rose quartz crystal, and here is the amethyst. Much the colours, aren't they? Let's see if we can get this message out. I wanted to say I'm not afraid of any poison apple. It's a solution for every problem. It's meant to be, it's meant to be. Okay, so let's read the mother prays. You are being watched over. Many beings are aware of your existence. They know that your heart and your soul are pure, even when you may doubt it at times, because after all, you are a divine being masquerading as a decidedly fascinating mixture of light and darkness. Sometimes you may not feel so pure. That's okay. The mother prays for you not because you are about to do something ridiculous and you might come to harm, but that you might not do something ridiculous and avoid living your full potential. She wraps you in waves of love, light and consciousness that you may feel brave enough to live your life and not hold back from pursuing what is within your heart, or really letting it pursue you and giving in to its seduction. The Mother prays, so fear not and just live your life. This oracle brings you guidance. Ask for help from the Divine Mother who loves you unconditionally. It's definitely here. Ask each day. She wants to help you, and you have to ask for that help to empower her to do so. You have her great blessing. Let's read the poem. I love you, holding your breath in my kiss, your heartbeat in my arms. Driving home, I could see you sitting beside me, not with my eyes, but I knew you were there, your beautiful legs crossed, your coat open and inviting. The soft scent of you brings a smile to my lips and to my heart, because I know you are still here. It's like you're never alone. And it's something to do with this feminine energy here, okay? It's just this pure motherly love. I said I was going to pull some guidance. And then we'll see whether we'll wrap this up. Yep, 5151, 5151. It's pretty cool sometimes just to Google these number synchronizations, these, and see what they come up with, especially if you type in angel number. I normally find they come up with, yeah, what's kind of going down. That's why they're called synchronizations. You have to learn to play with the universe. Okay. Let's get some. These are called daily guidance from your angels. I've got this block again. First, it says listen. So I've got two I can see and one I can't. So listens first, which are coming with this Hangman, and especially the Four of Swords. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. I don't know if I want to read it. Okay, we'll read it. I think I want to read the next one, but that's why I'm kind of contemplating. Do I read this one before? Yes, we do. You received this card because the angels wish to get their messages through to you. They ask that you talk less and listen more. This can be quite chatty. This can be a lot of mental talk. And there's a chattiness here. And there could be a lot of chattiness about this heartache. So, because the Tower's here, I think they're telling you mental talk you need to be quiet. Because there's messages trying to come in. So, let's start this message again. You've received this card because the angels wish to get their messages through to you. They ask that you talk less and listen more. When we're stressed, we tend to chatter out of nervousness. Give your worries to the angels and trust that they've heard your prayers. If it seems they're not answering your prayers, it's probably because you're not listening to their answers. So retreat to a quiet place with the intention of listening to your angels. Then close your eyes, breathe deeply, and listen. So additional meanings for this card. Avoid noisy environments. You've been hearing your angels correctly. Turn off the television or radio. Your hearing is becoming more sensitive because you've been tuning into the angels. Clear your ear chakras by visualizing light clearing the area above each brow. So clear your ear chakras by visualizing light clearing the area above each eyebrow. I felt like I want to put my crystals on there and just go. I'm not going to do it. Too much mental chatter, I think. Maybe outward chatter. You have to get it off your chest. When something like terrible has happened, you just want to talk about it. You want to talk about it, you want to explain it, you want to get your point of view across, you want to tell people your version of the story, and you will just do that until in the end you kind of go, I'm just not going to explain anything anymore. That can take quite a long time to go through. I remember going through my husband's illness. I was exactly in that mode, and I wasn't aware of it. I wasn't aware that I was just complaining and stressed out and feeling abandoned and hurt, and nobody was understanding, and didn't matter what way I tried to explain things. It just, and in the end it's like, the right people stay who get you and understand your actions, your intentions, understand your pure soul. The others will judge regardless what you say, and they will just fall away. So let's have a look at this assertiveness card. Okay. Sometimes you find you just get completely away from the situation. There's just nobody. This is what I felt. It was like, I don't really need to tell that story. The people that you wanted to tell that story to have either been told it, and they're either kind of, I am going to say this, they're either in your corner or they're not. And you will know the ones that are in your corner, and they're the one. You don't want to be trying to convince someone of, I spoke about this, didn't I, was it yesterday, about your definition of who you are. So, don't explain yourself to anybody. But you have to. I spoke about this the other day about saying sorry to people that you need to say sorry to. The crying, the heartache, the whinging, the chatter, the judgments. Let it all come out. It's like, do your worst. Just let it all out. So this situation can be healed gently and with love, as you've requested, yet there's still also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. You do get to this point where people start to leave your life that you are just in your truth. It doesn't really even matter anymore what anybody thinks. It's just come to me. I think it was yesterday that Ralph Smart put up a video regarding, I haven't watched it. I haven't had time to actually check up much on kind of what's been coming through, but I believe it was on that, about not caring what they thought. So it could be interesting having a watch of that. He's on daily, and he seems to be really, onto the energy. So it's a collective energy, so it's quite good to have a look at and listen to different advice and different ways that people explain what's going on, and solutions as well. So this is about having your words guided. Sometimes, where did we read about you incorporating your shadow and light? with the Tower here. Sometimes you can say things that you yourself are not particularly proud of saying. And also, this is one that I've been working with, is that if somebody says something really, really nasty to you, I actually send them love in more of a way of, I'm really sorry that you had to say that to me because that's my trigger. You needed to say that to me, and this situation needs to happen like this, even if it's really, really like unsettling, heartbreaking. You have to look at both sides. The fact that you've spoken words maybe that you're not particularly proud of or you're ashamed of, but if you understand those words may have been guided. You have a light and a dark side, and you need to find the balance. So it's not until sometimes your behaviour has been quite despicable that you kind of think, okay, I'm recognising that now. I'm recognising my responses. You are responsible for how you respond. But we are programmed to respond. Another thing I was picking up the other day with someone was, do I really have to be nasty to be heard? Because I don't want to go down that route whatsoever. But if you actually have a look around of the control that happens within families, where people feel punishments, they can apply punishments to children, family members. Are you kind of getting me? To gain back control, it actually works. They're not, I don't think they build any bond or relationship with the person in the long run, because nobody wants to be controlled, but you can grow a fear towards a parent, and then you end up just not wanting to rock the boat, so you end up abiding, because you know that if you behave this certain way, then there'll be a consequence. So, assertiveness. I don't know why I'm saying that either, but I trust that everything comes out, because hopefully it helps you. So, okay, assertiveness. It's just like lessons I think I've learned. So the whole purpose of this life is to share our stories, isn't it? So let's have a look at what assertiveness wants to say. You drew this card because you were asking about a situation where you felt victimised. The angels are saying that the situation can be rectified if you clearly communicate your needs and expectations to others. It's possible to be both angelic and assertive if you call upon the angels for courage and guidance whenever you intend to speak your truth. That's a nice little practice, isn't it? So when you feel nervous, you do get them butterflies in your belly, don't you? We've been talking about the belly. The heart can start pumping. The brain can start to get a bit frazzled, and fear can kick in. And it's kind of like the fight or flight, isn't it? It's like you just want to, or there's that third one where you just freeze, like the Hangman. Do I run? Do I stay? Freeze. So yeah, it's okay. Let me carry on with the reading. With practice, loving assertiveness becomes easier. It's finding the balance. It's you will feel extremely pleased and proud, and your self-worth will raise so much once you come over this and you realise that by speaking the truth, there's no secrets, there's nothing to hide, you're just completely clear. In the end, nobody really has anything on you because you never really hid anything. So if people ask you, you'll openly say, you'll openly explain if you're asked. But you come to this state where you don't feel that you really need to go out there and justify what you're doing. We spoke about this path being quite lonely. No one's in the way. But it's like, make sure what you're fighting for you actually do want in your life. So, assertiveness. It's like we're not here to be walked over, are we? And we are here to be listened to. And if you're with somebody that doesn't appreciate that and doesn't give you the time, you know, and will actually listen, then go within and you'll have further direction on what to do about that. That's the perfect way. All your answers are within. So let's have a look at the additional meanings for this card. Face the situation directly. No running. Freezing. Yeah, you find clarity. If you're freezing, then it's fear. Okay. And running, if you run, you'll just have to address it again at some point. So, assertiveness. Face the situation directly. Read a book or take a class on assertiveness training. There'd be stuff on Hay House for that. Replace aggressive or passive-aggressive behaviour with assertiveness. Handle conflict with honesty and love. Tell the truth to yourself and others. And this situation is an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth. I'm hoping we're getting there with that. We're understanding. We've really got to try and look at, you'll get there. You'll see the lesson in all of it. Okay, and you'll see everybody's part that they play. You have to be forgiving, because sometimes we say things and we're like, I don't even know why I said that. That's exactly happening for them. But have you ever considered you're being divinely guided, your words, to behave in certain ways to trigger yourself? The truth triggers. Deal with the trigger. We're going to have a look at this last card here. And it says it's time to go. The sun sets and rises each day. It means it's my last card, because I was actually going to say, this is probably the last card and I'm going to go. So it is, it's time to go. So the sun sets and rises each day. And it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. How beautiful is that? The angels bring you this card to help you admit to yourself that it's time to leave. You already know the situation they're referring to. You've hesitated leaving because of loyalties and fears, yet the angels assure you that it's the best way. Work very closely with your angels during this transition to ensure it's harmony for everyone concerned. Surrender any guilt or other negative emotions to heaven, as your energy needs to stay high right now. Yeah, okay. But we spoke about raising. You know what? Just an inch more. Just try and be an inch more than others. We've got the post person coming for a letterbox. Yeah, just try and be that inch more than them, okay? Raise the vibration. Okay, so the additional meanings for this card, I've read that bit. Completion and the end of a cycle are at hand. The purpose has been served in this relationship or situation. Surrender and release, and call upon Archangel Azrael for help with grieving, and Archangel Michael for help with courage. I'm going to get you a postcard from Spirit. So I'm being told, okay, that's cool. We heard the word heaven, it triggered. And then I am going. How are we doing for time? It's 11:31. Okay, let me shuffle them first. Oh, I've got a scratch and an itch. Okay, dearest Jew. It says you are loved. Dearest Jew, everything is in divine order. Even in chaos, there is order. And we are always in awe of this. For you, though, on your human journey, things can get disorganised in your mind and physical reality. You need to get rid of the clutter, whether it be too many stories in your mind, too many what ifs or fearful thoughts of the past or future. Instead, focus on the now. Empty your mind, clean your house, and throw away and throw out any object that tells you of an uncomfortable story. Discern what you have, sort, purge, clear, and organise. We want you to have space to fill with something better. Spirit loves a vacuum, as it gives more space for brilliant new energy. Okay, let go of what is not serving you and give order to what remains. See them and know their value. Your soul needs organisation in order to keep your connection to us and to spirit free of distractions. You are so adored by so many. We hope you really know that. Okay, I was going to go, but we need to pull a Mother Mary card. Oh, I do have coffee. It's like that's the end of that. I've downed the poison. It's done. We'll have a fresh new cup now. Oh, that's good. A fresh new cup of love. Yeah, my cup of love. Drinking from a bloody poisoned apple. That's my daughter's humour. Dark one, that one. But so adorable. Okay, let's get a Mother Mary card. We're finished here. Our Lady of Great Power. Card 24, so it brings us to that 6 again. Just picking up on Jasper and everyone just being so slow and tired, and it's just like rest, cry, heal, get it all out, write it all down, burn it, clean, remove the old, just get rid of it for a new slate, new start. So let's read this Our Lady of Great Power. My robes form the heavens above. In my sacred feet the earth spins. In my eyes the stars of the night shine. Oh, jeez me. Okay, it's got a bit dark in here. Sorry, I'm just not reading the right words again. Can we do this? That's cool. That's nice. She's got somebody in her arms. It's she's like cradling him. That's beautiful. It's like that strength card. I said about the motherly love from this feminine energy. Okay. My robes form the heavens above. In my sacred feet the earth spins. In my eyes the stars of the night sky are born and shine. My hair forms galaxies, and in my heart many suns burn with divine love. What is there that could be greater than I? I that am all, I that am love. Any fear, any doubt, any problem or concern, I hold you in my being so vast. There is nothing more powerful than I. I am the love that is all that you are. Okay, that's quite beautiful, isn't it? Right. Fear can loom so large at times that it might seem impossible to conquer. Doubt, despair, grief and rage may take possession of our being, and all of a sudden there is no way out of the negativity or horror that we may be brave enough to feel. As part of our honest, emotional, human journey, we are asked to feel these challenging emotions. They are part of what helps us rally the courage and strength to make choices that are helpful and healing to our planet whenever we can. If we cannot feel the horror of what is happening around us, we might lack the passion needed to summon all our strength to act, to heal, to help and to speak out. It takes a truly great leader to be a great warrior for love on this planet. This leader does not give us false hope or imaginings that all the problems that need solving would just magically go away if we close our eyes and hope hard enough. Instead, this leader inspires us with genuine encouragement and empowerment. This leader is honest about our healing light really being needed on this planet. There are environmental and socio-economic problems on this planet that are not all right and will need to fall apart so that healing can occur for the greater good. Without that honest, conscious acknowledgement that there is great wounding in our world that needs repair, we can be left with an undercurrent of anxiety, a feeling that something is wrong, but it is not being openly acknowledged. Without this acknowledgement, constructive solutions are not being implemented. We must be careful that we don't allow our genuine optimism, which keeps us open and active, to become a source of falsehood. We must not allow it to tell us that nothing need happen and everything is fine, when the Divine Mother tells us that this is not true at all. We need to be honest with ourselves and our suffering. We need not fear it. We need to be aware of it. And through that awareness, healing can occur. Yet we also need that leader to inspire us with genuine hope and self-esteem, which helps us feel empowered to be able to make a difference. This will prevent us from collapsing into despair, believing that nothing can change, whether in our own lives or in the world around us. Our Lady of Great Power comes with a special message from such inspired spiritual leadership, which is the leadership of the Heavenly Mother herself. She tells us that no matter what we may be trying to accomplish upon the earth, she has power to assist us towards success, and that power is beyond any obstacle. No matter whether a personal matter, a social matter, or environmental issue, legal or financial issue, a spiritual crisis, or beloved other that needs help, we can pray to her and she will provide us with what is needed. Our job is to act on that with trust, praying, listening, responding, waiting, acting, and reflecting. And the Mother prays. Listen and the Mother prays. Let's read that again. No matter whether a personal matter, a social matter, or environmental issue, legal or financial issue, spiritual crisis, or beloved other that needs help, we can pray to her and she will provide us with what is needed. Our job is to act on that with trust, praying, listening, responding, waiting, acting, and reflecting. This is how we live with her in her grace and in the magnificence of her great power. She asks now that you dispense with any habits or beliefs that it all must be accomplished on your own. She knows that you have struggled to find the support you have needed at times in your past, and she asks you to put that behind you. now. It's cool, isn't it? Well, it's not cool, but I love how it all comes in. I'm going to read that bit again, because I have this habit of holding up cards, but it's just, I don't know. It's bringing it all together. So, she asks now that you dispense with any habits or beliefs that it all must be accomplished on your own. She knows that you have struggled to find the support you have needed at times in your past, and she asks you to put that behind you now. It helped you grow strong and develop self-reliance, but your task is difficult now. You have that strength and enough self-awareness to know who you are and what has meaning for you. You know how to remain true to yourself, even if you are in partnership or collaboration, joining forces with others. You are being asked to allow yourself to be helped so that you can become an empowered channel for her grace to reach the world. So pray, be open, and know that she is powerful beyond all measure. Okay, let's read this healing process and affirmation. You are floating but grounded in your body in an open, vast space. It is like floating upon an ocean of the universe. Imagine that you can take any issue, problem, or concern that you have and would like to resolve, and you can drop it into that vast space like dropping it into a bottomless well. As you do so, ripples of energy flow out from the empty space. You may sense this as a subtle movement, as colour or shapes forming, or it may be very subtle. Say the following prayer to anchor the resolution of your situation. Holy Mother, Our Lady of Great Power, you are vaster than any concern, and your loving solutions reach me easily now. I ask for your help in recognising your guidance and the courage to act upon it at the right time and in the right way. Through your grace for the greatest good. So be it. When you are ready, seal your practice with the following affirmation, said aloud or quietly in your mind, and repeat it 3 times. The power of my Holy Mother is greater than all that is. She provides me with the best way through so that life and love may flourish now and always. Okay, so most definitely masculine energy. I'm going to say the divine masculine's energy. I'll check back in when I feel I need to, if I need to kind of, I'm pulled to give you guys guidance. I don't really have a choice. I don't mind. It's, I don't even know the days of the weeks anymore. I was asking yesterday whether today was Tuesday or Wednesday, and it was like, it's Wednesday today, and it's like, what happened then to, I don't know. It's becoming very bizarre with time. So where are we today? And it's Thursday. So it's Thursday today. Okay, well, maybe tomorrow we'll have a look at a weekend energy read. Maybe. No, do some research. So get over onto the Channel of Love over on Facebook at the Channel of Love 666. I'll pop any info I have. Anything that comes through, I'll be pestered to put on there. So I've got my crystals. It's like we all do our part on this journey. Okay. The well-being, all is well. I believe that's the one that it's all is well. And I think this one was with the card opportunity to forgive, but I know it's about healing the heart. Okay, guys. Right, much love to you. I'm hoping this reading really helps you. Okay, take care, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye for now.